that option of the extended guarantee rather than warranty as most, and that can be 10 to 12 on the product. I think a lot of our consumers now are looking at that as a main feature of what they buy. They want that quality, that longevity in a product. So that's what your Worcester installer. As you move up to Worcester accredited installer, you have some other benefits, of course. One of the main things on there is the access to the business development manager, which some of you I'm sure will know, have seen across the country. So wherever your postcode is, we'll have one there for you. So the access from an installation as an accredited installer, your promotional support will go up. You have a full access to our website for sales leads. That's combined with our online fast track system, which is our version, if you like, of online purchasing for the consumer. Okay. So a couple of other things to point out there. The Navuna Finance, Alex will come on to that shortly. And of course at the bottom there, the free of charge guarantees to yourself and the homeowner. So really, from a business development point of view, I'm sure everybody here from the installer point of view has got a website, whether it be just even a straightforward landing page or landing pages for different areas. We can certainly support there. Whether it's a business management system for your customers, CRM system, for servicing breakdown, customer information records, again, various things on the market. Whether you do engine support, search engine optimization, or paperclips or anything like that. Social media, where it's something you've tried or you fully rely on social media and what it brings to you. Whether you've got a marketing plan, where are you, what's your aim, what's your goal, where do you feel your position is in. Review platforms, Trustpilot, which there's a few out there, and key in this, where I am at this present moment, and quoting tools if you have your online own quoting tool. So for any of those really, the business support manager across the UK is there to support, and you might have some of those things, but at the end of the day we're here to support you to fine tune those, to make sure you get the best and the most out of them and use them correctly. Any questions at this point? If I can hear you. No, nothing at the moment. We're all around for the rest of the day, so if you do need anything for any of us, obviously give us a shout. I'll hand you over to the main event, Alex Swan, and he'll take you through Navuna Finance.
I was thinking I've got a loud enough voice, but not need that. How am I doing? Can you hear me? Should we go with the microphone? I don't know. Should we give it a shot? Hello. Can you hear that? Is that better? Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for taking a bit of time to join us. My name's Alex Swan. I'm the Business Finance Manager here at Worcester Bosch, which means it's my job to find a range of options and tools to support your businesses in the consumer credit marketplace. Now, I've only got 10 minutes, and it's pretty common knowledge in our industry that if you leave a gap, I'll fill it with words. So I'm going to try and do this in as short and as succinct way as humanly possible for you. I have no idea this is working because I'm sounding far too close to this speaker. So if any time you can't hear me, just wave at me and let me know. So consumer credit, when it comes to our industry, is still surprisingly new. It's a service, it's a product that was probably more held for the big boys, for the nationals, for the regionals. And when it did start coming into the general marketplace, the rates and the support was simply lacking. Quite simply, you were given an access point and you were told to pop off and find your own way through a regulated minefield. Now with Worcester Bosch, we've worked tirelessly to ensure that anybody within our Excelerate platform, so as Oliver went through the scheme levels, it doesn't matter whether you're at the bottom or whether you're at the top, Worcester Bosch have consumer credit options for you that are there to help grow your business. Now the big thing though is why. Why are we recommending you look at consumer credit options? And for me, there's a couple of really simple reasons why it's worth looking at. Number one is the potential for order value. Now we know, working with our partner Navuna Finance, that consumers are likely to spend up to 30% more when using a monthly payment option versus paying outright. Now, let me make perfectly clear, I'm not talking about us charging solely 30% more. That's simply ripping people off, and I don't think that's any of our plans. But most consumers will settle at some point through their stages of a boiler installation. They might settle with leaving it where it currently is rather than moving it to where they want it. They might settle on the model. They might settle on other system improvements. So the ability for you to be able to, for example, go from just a simple boiler swap to doing an entire heating system, what's that, 11, 1200 pounds difference sometimes? Well, all of a sudden that's now 7, 12 pounds difference. That means there's more profit in it for you guys, and the customer gets a better outcome. Let's not forget that. Secondly, is the actual accessibility of your customer base. Let's be honest, you're sat here on the Worcester Bosch stand, it's a premium product, you are premium installers. Therefore, naturally, your customer demographic right now is slightly narrowed, whether that be due to affordability or accessibility. With a consumer credit option, the ability to open your business to the wider marketplaces, those who perhaps feel like they can't have a premium installer and a premium product, all of a sudden that can be done. An example of boilers from £15 a month, that sort of world. Not you reducing your price, the customer getting a better opportunity to pay. Is that still not loud? Is that better? Could somebody go around there and tell them, we're talking Excelerate round here, they should have waited their turn, shouldn't they? Deary me. Now the last one for me, I think, is very much focused on you guys. Is that better there, Rabs? Is that, yeah? It's about cash flow. Okay, our industry is based on really right now an invoice and payment following. The majority of installers in our industry, and probably in this room right now, still submit an invoice at the end of the job, kind of cross their fingers and then wait between 7 and 30 days to get paid. Now I get that's the way things have been done traditionally, I understand that. But can you go to Tesco's, get your food and pay for it in 30 days? No. In the world we live in, your costs are changing on a daily basis, they're going up on a daily basis. So ensuring your cash flow is regular and guaranteed is massively, massively beneficial. And that, for me, is one of the biggest benefits to your business of offering a consumer credit product. The fact that within our network at least, your payment is within 48 working hours. Depending how early in the day that gets signed off, it can even be next day. Okay, so that's a big one in my opinion for yourselves. Now it's worth noting, I do an entire day's course on this, so I could keep going and going and going, but I'm told I've only got 10 minutes and I've probably already used 7 of them. So I'm just going to cut a few little bits and bobs in here so you're aware of what we can do for you in addition, okay? So to be fair, I put them up and then I answered them and now I'm showing them. At least I know for tomorrow I've got to click a little bit earlier on. There we go. So the big thing for us is the product options that we offer, we genuinely believe are market leading, both in their accessibility to the consumers, your accessibility to them, payment terms and subsidy costs. We need to definitely get a new clicker for tomorrow, Oliver, there's no doubt about that. Secondly is accessibility for yourselves. I appreciate some of you are a 1-2 man business, some of you are 12, 15 and upwards. Worcester Bosch have ensured and continue to ensure that we've got an option that meets your needs now as the size of your business and that grows with you, okay? So that means that you might join on one of our entry-level schemes now, and as your business grows, your finance offering or consumer credit offering can grow with you without you paying again and again and again, okay? So for me, that's massively important. Next is the hands-on application support. If any of you have gone down the consumer credit route outside of Worcester Bosch yet, you're probably aware that you get sent a link and told to off your pop. Give us a shout when it's done. That's not the case with ourselves. Worcester Bosch, from the very first outline of you saying I want to be involved in consumer credit, you have hands-on support. I'm just going to leave it down there now. Oliver, I might need to get you to click next for me. Hands-on support to the stage where certain applications will do 95% of it sat there with you or over the phone or Teams. So that's a massive part for us. Secondly, click next for me, Oliver, thank you very much. He's my real-world Chris Whitty over here. Is the ongoing support. Again, many schemes right now, they'll get you on and then it's over to you. With us, the support starts once you're on. That application support is almost not important, as it were. I'm trying to get my words out in front of you, like, it's quite a nerve-wracking spot to be at. So once you're on, we've got ongoing training, we've got marketing, we've got mentoring on a one-to-one basis. And I think if you hit the next one for me, Oliver, if I remember what it is, there is in excess of 100 different marketing assets already created, completely free of charge, personalisable for yourselves to start using. So the day you start trading, you can start marketing, you can start advertising. It's worth noting every one of the options Worcester Bosch provides gives you the ability to market in the same way as you were a national. TV, radio, hot air balloons, social media, you name it. If the nationals can do it, you can do it on a Worcester Bosch finance package. And I think our very last one here is that, as Oliver said, myself as the finance manager, the BDMs, we've got Oliver and Abby here, we're here all day. There's far too much for us to be able to stick in a presentation. If you'd like to talk about it, no commitment required, it's not a sales pitch. If you'd like to talk about how it could work for your business in the future, come find myself, Oliver or Abby, or any of the team here at Worcester, and we'll be happy to talk you through it. On behalf of myself and the team, thanks for taking the time for joining us. Don't leg it off the stand straight away, make sure you pop round the front to see the team. You've also got, don't forget, the Bosch Power Tools competition right out the front. You've just got to stick a bit of paper in a slot. If you don't want the power tool, I'll have it, feel free. As I say, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the installer. Thank you. We need to shut them up.